It's about 10 o'clock on my second night, and I'm pretty comfortable right now. Definitely have a lot more room in the shelter. It's a little noisy with the wind. I did have to reinforce the tie out in this back corner back here that tore. It was raining when I put the tie outs on with duct tape, and I was having a little bit of problems because it was raining. I was trying to dry the Mylar, put the duct tape on. One thing I did realize is that I'm not filming things sometimes as I do it, and I'm kind of talking about it after. So it's one thing I'm going to keep in mind for the future. I mean, this is a learning experience. This is my first series of videos, so something to keep in mind is I need to, instead of just go ahead and doing it and then telling you about it, is actually setting up the camera. Of course, it's a little difficult because it's dark right now, but I've kind of noticed that with other things I've done too. It's like, yeah, I did this, instead of actually setting up the camera and showing it. But live and learn. It's a learning experience. But yeah, I'm a lot more comfortable in the shelter. It's probably about 59 degrees right now. Last time I checked, it looked about 59, and I'm still in the t-shirt, and I'm actually hot right now with the fire, the heat reflecting off that rock into the shelter right here. So cross my fingers. I'm hoping I'm gonna have a pretty comfortable night. Only thing I possibly could have done is put more of these green leaf branches underneath me, but I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm actually pretty confident. I'm hungry, but I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna have a comfortable night. That's just a moth in the shelter right here. So I'm gonna try to check in every hour. Last night, with the rain and everything, I just didn't get to check in much. I think my last check-in was probably about 10 o'clock, and I was miserable, hunkered up under that little shelter, all wrapped up and miserable. So tonight I'm going to try to check in every hour as long as I'm awake, and see how it goes. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey, it's about 10:15. Gust of wind just came by, and the other tie out on this side that I put on when it was raining came off. So I'm attempting to unroll some duct tape, and I'm going to go ahead and redo that tie out. But I figure I'm going to try to show you guys as I do it, since I realized that I was doing things and talking about it after, instead of go ahead and showing it as I'm doing it. So this roll of duct tape, which was pretty small to begin with, is getting down. So I'm having a little bit of trouble unrolling it, but I'm going to try to, I think what I did before is I didn't put enough on. So I was really only getting a couple inches on the corner of the Mylar. So I'm going to try, if I can unroll this, to do a good 4 or 5 inches on either side of the Mylar to help hold it better. One thing with the Mylar is it tears very easily. If it punctures, it's going to shred and tear right across the whole thing. The thing with the heat sheets from Adventure Medical Kits is they don't tear, they stretch. So it's actually a much better material than these Mylar blankets for making a shelter. I plan on that being my shelter material for tomorrow. But of course, I play everything by ear, so I'm going to see how tomorrow goes and see if I move and whatnot. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up changing locations, although I don't know if I really want to. I mean, again, it's upper 50s here, and I'm only in a t-shirt, and I'm actually hot right now with the fire reflecting off that rock. But I'm going to try to get this done before the fire dies down. I got to put more wood on it because I'm going to lose my light. Just trying to unroll this duct tape real quick. I want a piece probably 8 to 10 inches, and then another piece a couple inches that I'm going to lay in the middle, so that way the cord that I use isn't going to stick to it. But I'm having a real tough time with this little tiny roll of duct tape getting down to the end here. I don't even know if I'm going to have that much. It's only about 6 inches there. Yep, I'm at the end. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and tear that off. Put it right in the middle. Right about there. Get the corner of this Mylar. Alright. I know you're not going to be able to see it right now, but you'd see, if you could, if I had more light, you could see how the corner just completely tore off. If I keep having these problems tonight, at some point I might have to go ahead and break open the Survival Medic and pull out the heat sheet emergency blanket and go ahead and redo my shelter with that. I'm not expecting any rain from here on out, so I'm not concerned about getting wet. I just want to stay warm. And of course, wind changed direction, blew smoke in my face. But of course, I want to stay warm, and I don't want the dew to settle on me in the morning. So let me go ahead and tie this out, and I'll check back with you guys soon. It's about 10 after 11. I had to throw more wood on the fire to get some light, so so the camera can actually see me. But not much has changed. I did go and bring the wood pile from down below up, and I heard an owl actually a little bit south of here not too long ago. That was pretty cool. Other than that, just hanging out. Probably go to sleep soon, at least try to get some sleep. Probably better to get some sleep while it's a little bit warm than, you know, if it gets cold 4 or 5 in the morning, I have to get up and keep feeding the fire. And better to get some sleep now, so I can go ahead and do that. But plan is still try to check in every hour, try to get back to you at midnight, and see where I'm at. See ya. It's a little after midnight, and see, in the last 45 minutes or an hour, I went ahead and broke up that pile of wood that I dug up from the bottom earlier off to the right. Broke all that up, and then I had a pile of wood a little bit off to the left up there, and I went ahead and drug that down here and kind of broke that up a little bit. There's a lot of big punky pieces in that pile over there, so I'm going to kind of be mixing up the big punky stuff up with the harder woods to kind of get the fire to burn a little bit longer. And also the punky stuff is holding a bunch more moisture, so it's taking a little bit to dry. So kind of mixing the two seems to be working. Once I go to sleep, I'm kind of worried about sleeping too long and having the fire go out. So up above up there, I got a bunch of fine, like kindling type wood. So if it does go out, I should be able to throw some kindling on and blow the coals back into a flame and get the fire going again. So that's about where I'm at now, and I don't know, I probably should try to get some sleep soon, but if I'm up in the next hour, I'll check back in. If not, I'll see you when I get up.